Hi, I'm going to talk on the geologic time scale. I already gave two segments on eons. The second segment was on eras. So this is the third segment. I'm going to talk on periods. So geological time scale is divided into four eons, namely Hadean, Archean, Proterozoic, and Phanerozoic, and divided into three eras: Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic, and then further divided into periods. So these periods comprise from 570 million all the way to 2016. So around 570, life became visible, and it's a complex life forms we are talking about. So the starting period is known as Cambrian period. The Cambrian explosion, the scientists call it, because so much of life in the oceans. At this time, there was no life on land, because there was no oxygenated atmosphere, there was no protective ozone layer, and probably land was hostile to life because of solar radiation like UV rays, X rays, and gamma rays. So life could not have evolved at that time. So only life is confined to the oceans. The Cambrian explosion we are talking about, life in the ocean. So Cambrian period comprises from 570 million to 505. So that is the time period in which most of them are invertebrates. They may be jellyfish or sponges or kind of other strange looking fish with tentacles. So they were strange, and so all of them are invertebrates. The vertebrates have not yet evolved on the land so far. So only soft life. And then from 505 million to all the way 438 million years, it's known as Ordovician period. This is the time still only invertebrates. There were no vertebrates. Both the periods, like Cambrian and Ordovician, they are only simple forms, still in the oceans. And comes Silurian period, 438 million to 408 million years. In Silurian period, slowly fishes evolved. You know, the trilobites, the primitive fish, like three lobes, you must have seen in a fossil record. And these are primitive forms of fishes, like shellfish, or very, very primitive crustaceans. All of them evolved in Silurian time. And comes Devonian, which comprises from 408 million to 360 million years, Devonian. And again, we are talking about fishes. So different kind of fishes. And actually, in this time period, the vertebrates are slowly taking form, and they are becoming more complex. And then we come to the land. Somehow the fishes, they transformed into amphibians and they invade the land. You know why? Because on the land there is vegetation now, a lot of forest. Actually, this time is known as the Carboniferous period. Carbon means it is stored, an element stored in trees. All the trees, they store carbon. That's why they say Carboniferous. And this Carboniferous period is divided into two subdivisions. One is Mississippian, 360 million to 320 million. And the another one is Pennsylvanian, 320 million to 286 million. So these two, Mississippian and Pennsylvanian, is tucked into Carboniferous period. So this is the time there was a great, probably cataclysmic events, and a lot of forests, they died, the creatures died, and they transformed into coal and fossil fuel, petrol, diesel, biogas. So those were all living creatures once upon a time, and they became carbon fuel or fossil fuel, and then now today we use them and we pollute the atmosphere. Then comes Permian period. So it comprises of 286 to 245 million years. So Permian period, lot of amphibians and especially even a small reptilian creatures also evolved in Permian period. So then we are coming to Triassic period, which is between 245 million to 208 million. So Triassic period, again, dinosaurs, they invaded the land, the very, very hot temperatures during this time period. Life flourished on land. There were birds and there were snakes and there were a lot of creeping things. And I mean, it must have been a dangerous period at the time. Humans would have never able to survive in that time period. Lot of action going on. And then came Jurassic period, which is from 208 million to 144 million. 208 million to 144 million. Okay, that is Jurassic. You must have seen Jurassic Park. Lot of dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus, Brontosaurus, all those great animals evolved during this time period. Then we come to Cretaceous period, 144 million to all the way to 66 million years. So that is the end of dinosaurs era. So this time was a glorious time, the peak of our biodiversity on the planet. 66 million, we mark it as a KT extinction. That is the fifth mass extinction took place. Before that, as I was talking to you, Ordovician time, 505, 438 million, that was the first mass extinction. The second one was at the Devonian period, 408, between 360 million. And then the third one was Permian mass extinction, 286 and 245. And then comes Triassic mass extinction, 245 to 208. And then comes Cretaceous, 144 to 66 million. That's a fifth great mass extinction. Then we enter into two recent periods. One is known as the Tertiary period, which comprises of 66 million years all the way to 24 million years, known as Tertiary. The Tertiary is further divided into Neogene period and Paleogene period. And then last period between 2.5 million years to the present 2016 is known as a Quaternary period. So a lot of actions they took place. After the demise of dinosaurs, 65 million years, we are talking about the ascent of mammals, that is us. Lot of mammalian species evolved, plenty of grass, plenty of rice and maize and wheat and barley, all those grass food. So the grassland support wide array of mammals, isn't it? So there was evolution of cows and bulls and bison and humans and monkeys, primates and apes, at last human beings. So this is the wonder of the period. So anyway, just to recap, I've just run through the periods from 570 million to all the way year 2016. Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Mississippian, Pennsylvanian, Permian, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, Tertiary, and Quaternary. That ends our topic on period. Next segment, I'm going to talk on epochs. Epochs. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.